Welcome to Arcade Escapade. The arcade is filled with all types of fun games you can play and prizes you can win. Choose one of these 3 games to win tickets and prizes. Slammer, Hammer, Bumper Shuffle, Toss Box. Toss Box.
Let's play Toss Boss. Toss the heaviest object that can knock down all the items in each pile.
Let's toss this bowling ball. I wonder how heavy it is and what it could knock down. Choose an object to toss and make sure it's heavy enough to knock everything down. Now, choose one of the 3 piles to launch it at. Strike! Here's a ticket to add to your collection. Here's a baseball to throw. It's smaller than the bowling ball, but I wonder how heavy it is.
Pick a pile to toss the object at.
Looks like the baseball didn't work. It must have been lighter than the flower pots. Looks like we didn't knock everything down. Let's try that round again. Here's a baseball to throw. It's smaller than the bowling ball. I wonder how heavy it is. This beach ball is as big as the bowling ball, but is as light as a feather and full of air. I wonder what we can knock down with this. Looks like the beach ball didn't work. It must have been lighter than the tin cans. Looks like we didn't knock everything down. Let's try that round again. This beach ball is as big as the bowling ball, but is as light as a feather and full of air. I couldn't have done it better myself.
You got a prize ticket.
Now, we've got to choose which object will best knock down each pile. Looks like the beach ball didn't work. It must have been lighter than the flower pots. Looks like we didn't knock everything down. Let's try that round again. Now, we've got to choose which object will best knock down each pile. Now there's 3 objects to throw. Let's make sure we choose the right piles for each one. Oops, the beach ball wasn't heavy enough to knock down the tin cans. Looks like the baseball didn't work. It must have been lighter than the flower pots. Looks like we didn't knock everything down. Let's try that round again. Now there's 3 objects to throw. Let's make sure we choose the right piles for each one.
Pick a pile to toss the object at.
Good going.
Here's a ticket to add to your collection. Redeem your tickets for one of these prizes. Select this button to play again. Select this button to play it home. Bumper Shuffle. Welcome to the bumper shuffle. Can you push thing 1 and thing 2 into the other bumper car? For extra fun, bump into the stars along the way. Let's try it out first with the target car all the way at the end. How much force do we need to use? Choose one of these 3 buttons to set the force of the Flick-a-ma launcher. And when you're ready to flick, press the launch button here.
So close! Let's try that again.
Be sure to use just the right amount of force. Let's look at this in another way.
Nice shot! You got a prize ticket.
Oh, look! The car is in a different place. You can set the angle of the Flick-a-ma launcher by tapping or clicking here.
Bullseye!
The bumper car moved from here to there. This just keeps getting better.
Set the angle.
Looks like we missed. Let's try again and be sure to aim.
So close! Let's try that again. Set the angle to make sure we move in the right direction.
All right!
Great job. Here's a ticket for you. Oops. Thing 1 and thing 2 are stopped in the middle of the rink. Let's see if we can bump a shuffle car into them and knock them into the other car.
That didn't quite reach the other bumper car. Let's try again with more force.
Nice shot!
For this last round, let's try one more time to bump them into the other car.
That one didn't hit the target. What could we change?
Here's a ticket to add to your collection. Redeem your tickets for one of these prizes. Select this button to play again. Home. Slammer Hammer.
Swing the slammer hammer with the right amount of force so the finger dinger can ring the bell.
Let's test this out by seeing if you can hit the bell with the small hammer. How hard will you need to swing? Swing the hammer to make the finger dinger go up just enough to ring the bell. The higher you lift it, the higher the finger will go. Now let it go.
So close! Try lifting the hammer up higher to use more force. Great job! You did it!
You earned a ticket. Earn more tickets to win a prize.
Now let's have another whack at it.
Now, let's try to hit the bell with the medium hammer. It won't take quite as much force as the small hammer.
Looks like that didn't quite reach the dinger. Try again.
You're the best hammer slammer there is!
Great job! Here's a ticket for you. When you hit the bell with the large hammer, you certainly won't have to swing it as hard.
Looks like that didn't quite reach the dinger. Try again.
Pick up and drag the slammer hammer back to release and launch the...
Oops, that went too high. What should we try next? You got it! Way to go!
Wow! Now we've got 2 hammer choices? Pick the one you want to use.
So close! Try lifting the hammer up higher to use more force.
Or try a different hammer.
So close! Try lifting the hammer up higher to use more force.
Or try a different hammer.
Great job! You got a prize ticket.
3 different amounts of force. How exciting! Which one will you choose?
So close! Try lifting the hammer up higher to use more force.
Or try a different hammer.
Looks like that didn't quite reach the dinger. Try again.
Or try a different hammer.
You'll want to use a different hammer height next time.
Or try a different hammer.
How far you pull back the hammer influences how high the finger will go.
Or try a different hammer.
You used the right amount of force.
Redeem your tickets for one of these prizes.
Our competitors are getting thirsty, folks. Let's get everyone hydrated at the hydration station.
Watch me first, kids. First, tap an eggshell, then hold it under the water to fill it. Next, move the eggshell to a watering hole and tap to pour the water in the hole. The bigger the egg, the more water it can hold. Match the size of the egg to the size of the hole. Small hole, small egg. Big hole, big egg. Ready? Give that thirsty dinosaur some water. There are 2 holes and 2 dinosaurs. Match the size of the egg to the size of the hole. Next time, try using a smaller egg to fill a small hole with water. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. Now there are 3 holes and 3 dinosaurs. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. The egg was too small and there's not enough water. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. Now there are 5 holes and 5 dinosaurs. Match the size of the egg to the size of the hole. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. The egg was too small and there's not enough water. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. That egg held the right amount of water to fill that hole. Great job! Those thirsty dinosaurs got plenty of water. On with the games!
Beaver dream homes are such great, excellent choice. Now let's make it so. I know just the pond where this home should go. My marker will mark where each log should go. Which log is the right size to make our dream home grow?
Can you click on the log that is the same size as this outline?
That log is too long. It looks like that log is too short.
Way to go! Which of these logs is the same?
It looks like that log is too short.
Way to go! This time, find
That log is too long. Try a log.
That's the way! Can you click on the log that is the same size as this?
It looks like that log is too short.
Way to go! Which of these logs is the same size? Great job! This time, find the log that is the same.
It looks like that log is too short.
Yes! Perfect fit! Can you click on the log that is the same?
That log is too short. Try.
That's the way! Which of these logs is the same?
That log is too long.
Excellent! This time, find the...
That log is too short. Try one.
That's the way! Can you click on the log that is the...
I think that log is too long to fit.
Yes! Perfect fit! Which of these logs?
That log is too long. Try a log. That log is too short.
Way to go! This time, find...
That log is too long. Try a...
That's the way! Can you click
click on the log that is the same size?
It looks like that log is too Excellent!
Which of these logs is
That log is too short. Try.
Great job! This time, find the log.
That log is too long. Try a log.
Way to go! Can you click on the log that is...
It looks like that log is too short.
That's the way! Which of these logs is the same?
I think that log is too long to fit.
Yes! Perfect fit! This time, find...
That log is too long. Try a log that's shorter.
Great job! Can you click on the log that is the same?
That log is too long. Try.
Great job! Which of these logs is the...
It looks like that log is too short. It looks like that log is too short.
Way to go! This time, find the log that is the same.
That log is too short.
That's the way!
Beaver dream homes are such grand fun to build. With homes like these, the beavers will be thrilled.
Choose the beaver dream home you'd like to build.